able to do more?
I think that we're way ahead for sure. We're way ahead. But I think that we'll see more in these next. But I think by Wednesday or Thursday, we're definitely. I mean, we're far ahead of where we were. That doesn't mean that we'll play better. That's what I'm interested to see.
What do you want to see tomorrow night? Is it more a question of getting guys out there for a certain amount of time, or are you looking for sharpness or both?
No, I think, to be honest, it's almost like totally an evaluation tool. It's like another day of practice. I mean, obviously, whenever you step out, you'd like to win. But I mean, the biggest thing is I think that you get a feel for, where you're at. Again, like of the basic things, running back on defense, rebounding, helping, one-on-one defense, screening, setups, spacing, like the basic tenets of both offense and defense. You'll get a better idea where you're at because you're playing against a different team. And frankly, I think our preseason schedule is great. It's like 6 good teams, all well coached, all bring totally different challenges. And obviously playing against these guys is great because, I mean, their ball movement and their purpose of play is second to none. So it's what you want, so that then you take it, learn from it, and, move on. We just had 4 days where the first 3 days were a ton of contact, a lot of getting up and down. Now we're going to have 9 days where the practices will be less contact, and we'll use the 5 games to grow that way.
It seems like this year especially that there's fewer space between the opening training camp practice and the regular season opener. How cognizant are you of that fact, and how much more difficult does it make for a team to be ready to hit the ground running?
Yeah, it's definitely different. And that's where I like our schedule. I like playing the teams that we are. Like I said, I mean, they're all really well coached, and they bring totally different challenges. So like these first 2 games, again, depending on how much they play the guys, but we'll work a lot on our post defense, rebounding. Nobody moves the ball any quicker with more pace than San Antonio, which is great to play against. I think it's a good opportunity to grow.
Hey Steve, you've had a lot of praise for Markel the first few days of practice. What kind of things are you looking for him?
He wants minutes, same thing. I mean, the thing I've most liked about him, and you don't see this with all younger players, is you work on something and then they play 5-on-5 and he takes what you've worked on and he implements it into the team aspect. I'm not talking about individual things. He's obviously terrific individual player. He has skill, he knows how to play, he has IQ, he can play at both ends of the floor. But the thing that I'm seeing is not surprising is, like his IQ translates into good team play, and a lot of it is because of his attitude, because of the way he works.
So he's going to play tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how beneficial is that in his development?
Great. And I mean, he deserves it. He's worked hard. So, he's cleared to play.
Have you always kind of used that first preseason game as kind of a glorified practice in your approach?
Well, because of what Josh said, it's actually different now. We used to have more practices before we played, and we used to play 8 games, and you had longer to do it. So it's a little bit different now for sure.
How much different?
Quite a bit. No, I mean, we used to have, I believe, I almost want to say we maybe had 8 or 9 extra days, more days than we do now, and we played 8 games. And I'll be honest, I think this is, for the players, it's a better way to do it. We have less back-to-backs. It's better for the players. We have a longer All-Star break, and six preseason games or 5 is enough. So I think it's a little bit, puts a little bit, as a coach, obviously you get concerned about things because you just don't have a lot of reps. But for the whole season, for the league, I think it's much better.
Have you ever been with one that had 13 guys back?
I don't think so.
Never seen it.
I I don't think so.
The Spurs were the standard bearer of like keeping things the same coach, same GM, same players. It really benefited that franchise, right?
Oh, big time. Yeah. I mean, I think it's funny. If you look at the league, I won't tell you who, but I was talking to somebody the other day, and I didn't realize this. If you really look at our league right now, I think actually a lot of teams are trying to be more patient. You know, like I think that right now, I was told that longevity of head coaches in our league right now is almost at like an all-time high in terms of years. So if you guys will be nice to me and I can get, you know what I mean? That was a joke, Joe.
Aren't I smiling?
Yeah, no. I saw what you wrote.
Yeah, longevity of head coaches
I see right
is
there.
at all time.
No, it says right there.
high.
No, I don't know if it's all-time high, but I see the word right there. He's begging is what he wrote. He's begging.
Cliff, do you have more installed now than maybe you did last year, or significantly more? Or what percentage
Not
you
crazy
have?
more, but we have a little bit more. Yeah.
And that's because you've been able to, you're ahead.
Yeah.